This is a problem you might see in a second grade classroom. It says, Joey had 17 books. Tiffany gave him some more for his birthday. Joey now has 22 books. How many books did Tiffany give him? Okay, so I want you to notice that today we're going to have a start amount, a change amount, and a result. And this is called a join set model. And that's what we're going to use today to solve our problem. Okay, so let's do this step by step. It says, first, Joey had 17 books. So that's our start amount, and that is how many Joey is starting off with. Okay, so he's starting with 17. And we're going to represent that with base 10 blocks to help us see it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 1, 10 makes 17. Next it says, Tiffany gave him some more for his birthday. Well, some more is not a number, so we don't really know how many Tiffany gave him for his birthday yet. So for our change, we're going to write a question mark, because that's what we're going to be looking for. Then it says, Joey now has 22 books. So in the end, he has 22. So that is our result amount. And we're going to show that with our base 10 blocks also. So we have 1, 2, and then we have a 10 and a 20. So that makes 22. So now we need to figure out how we're going to get this question mark. A lot of people think that when we're using this join model that we always have to add. And the reason they think that is because this arrow is pointing up. And we physically take this change and we put it into the start amount. So we're going to physically move it up here into the start. So our start will equal our result. And people think that the only way you can solve that problem is if you add. And that's a misconception, because you can't add a question mark right now. That's not going to give you the answer. So what we actually have to do is we have to use our tool subtraction to find the answer. So the way we do this is we take our result, 22, and we're going to have to take away or subtract our 17 so we can figure out what this change amount is. Okay? So we know how to subtract 22 from 17. We know that 2 isn't enough ones for us to take 7 away from it. So we're going to have to use one of our 10s over here and regroup it in our 1s place. So now we have 12 ones minus 7 ones. And we know that if we take 7 and then we add 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, that would be 5. So 12 minus 7 would be 5. And 110 minus 110 would be 0. Okay? So this number is going to be our change amount over here. So we're going to take our blocks, our units, and put them over here in our change bubble. Now what we need to do, because remember I said when we use the join model that we're going to take the change and physically put it into our start amount. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to take these and move them up into our start amount. So now we have a lot of units over here. Let's count how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we have 11, 12. Well, we know that when we get to 10 ones, we need to take them and regroup that into a long or a 10 stick. So now we can see that we have 1, 2 ones, and that's not enough to regroup again. And then we have 2 10s. So 10, 20, and then 21, 22. And look, our result has 2 1s and then 2 10s. So 1, 2, and then 10, 20, that would make 22. So we just solved our word problem using the join method in our join set model but we actually had to use subtraction. So I want you to remember that the join model doesn't always mean that we have to use addition to find the answer.